Hi, I'm Tim Richardson. My company is TRPR, and I'm a multi-client conservation consultant. I've worked on Exxon Valdez. I've worked on Mississippi River flooding. I'm working now on Deepwater Horizon, and I'm helping out Verdera in the communication space because I think it's vital that their message get out. I am one of an environmentalist who believes that it was a mistake to move away from nuclear energy. I think that the climate issues are compelling and dangerous and really hard to reverse, and that we need to get all the high-powered energy we can from sources that do not have the side effects of carbon emissions, and nuclear is certainly one of those. I think that going back to the nuclear navy, if you add up all the ships and time and years that we've had in nuclear energy, it's thousands of years. And I know there have been significant accidents. Chernobyl, Fukushima, it's not something that you take lightly. But I also think that 3 Mile Island was overblown, and that reaction by the environmental movement set back the country's technological prowess a great deal. And now we find ourselves in a situation where we're dependent on foreign sources for uranium, and several of them are hostile. And I have noticed that there is a war going on right now that's impacting energy and is premised upon energy. So I see multiple crises that can be addressed by the success of what this conference is proposing. Well, I think the leadership of Verdera, Janet Sheriff, is very much focused on the trust issue, that we're not going to get anywhere if we stay in a polarized, argumentative, oppositional position on things that can be handled through technology and through proper use of resources. So I believe in what Janet is proposing. I don't see any other way to get consensus in society besides ongoing communication, and I'm very proud to be able to help her do that. Well, we're at a conjunctural crisis in the nation. With the increase of data centers, which are enormous energy drains or users, the AI technology that's coming online, we're headed into a vastly different industrial situation in which the United States needs to step up its capabilities. And those conversations are being addressed where there are resources here in New Mexico with the people that are in control of them, which in many cases are the Navajo tribes, and also with an understanding of what the legacy was that was so harmful in the 50s. And basically, we've been consciously avoiding the legacy cleanup, which is about $1.8 billion. But that figure is not something you can't solve. I mean, that is just simply like 1.5 Exxon Valdez's in terms of the payout that Exxon made, or 10% of the Deepwater Horizon settlement that BP is paying. So I think we have to put it in perspective. If, as we say at the conference, this is a national imperative, then we need to find ways to be able to address the legacy issue. The technology is improving. The in situ recovery is really exciting. It's a revolution in technology, and that needs to be communicated. The small modular reactors that are coming online, the ability to expand the grid into compartmentalized units instead of having an entire system go down if one part goes down, that's revolutionary. And so I think that as technology improves, you're going to see more and more acceptance of that. And as the demand for energy increases, it's really a compelling need. I describe this conference as a convergence. It's a convergence on needs and opportunities and a time and a place which is a non-repeatable moment. We have to get this done now. And So that's what I'm excited about in terms of the convergence that Verdera and Encore is bringing together with a very amazing set of speakers and knowledge. My biggest takeaway is that education needs to continue. It needs to reach out at all layers of society, at all ages, from youth to people who may have been put off in the past by a 3 Mile Island incident. They need to be explained why that's not something they need to fear. And so that would be my biggest hope for the future of these activities.